Hey everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snack Bar. It's time for another episode of MLB The Show 17 in this Kansas City Royals franchise. The last episode saw me losing to Yu Darvish and the Texas Rangers, so I'm hoping, even though I'm still on the road, I'll be able to come back and get a win in this one. The biggest problem that I had in the last episode, I really wasn't getting as much offense as I would have liked. I just only had a few runs, and I left a lot of runners on base too, which was a problem. But here we go. First pitch of the game. Kennedy, you can see, is my starting pitcher, and this one's going to go into the gap. Now, you've got your leadoff hitter, so you've got speed, and we're looking at a double, which actually is not that bad considering once I saw it go into the gap, I was figuring we were going to see a triple. All right, so I'm going to have to keep this one low. This one's going to go along the first base line, but nice. That was like behind the back. Okay, so we've got one out, though that did advance him on over to third. Abreu's going to swing and strike out on that changeup. All right, so I've got two outs now. I'm feeling a little bit better about this. That strikeout was huge. I don't want to start this game off here with a 1-0 deficit. Or even worse, more runs than that. Frazier's going to hit this one high. Not going to be a problem for me as I make the catch. Inning over with. Crisis averted too. But the big question here is, how are my bats going to be? We're in the top of the second. Salvador Perez on a full count is going to get a base hit in the left. This man's been hitting pretty well just overall for contact. Good batting average. I wish this guy had some more speed too, because I feel like some of the hits he's been getting get turned into extra base hits. But I'm going to try and lay down the bunt with Alex Gordon to avoid hitting into a double play. And Alex Gordon is going to be safe at first. Okay, runners on first and second. Paulo Orlando. Now I've still got no outs here. 1-1 count. Going to lay down the bunt again. Obviously, this one's not going to be as successful, but that puts two runners in scoring position for me with only one out. Let's see if I can go ahead and get a base hit here in the gap. Now, Cuthbert up to the plate. You don't see him that much at all. He's coming in today here for Moustakas. This one's going to go into center. I'm going to tag up here on both second and third and advance both runners. No throw, of course, to home. So he got the job done. Cuthbert's pretty quick, too. So I was hoping he'd be able to get a base hit and finally get some stolen bases. Unfortunately, that's all I'm going to get. Up 1-0 here. Now, 5-game hitting streak. Let's see if we can break this here. I mean, like, that's probably a terrible thing for me that every time I see somebody's got a hitting streak, I want to, like, end it. Like, that's my biggest focus. So, Ian Kennedy, I want to say this is, like, the second time I've pitched with him in an episode that you guys end up watching. Dude's pretty solid, though. I've got some decent pitches with him. That Vulcan change that you saw earlier is pretty nasty, and that knuckle curve, too. But the one problem, and I guess I should say this is a problem. Nice, another one with the Vulcan change. I mean, obviously, it just goes with having a knuckleball. It's tough to determine where that thing's going to go. I mean, that makes sense, but still, doesn't mean it's not frustrating. Back at the top of the lineup here with Lorenzo Cain. End up watching that one here for ball 4, so he's going to get a free base. All right, now we've got Billy Burns, who I think's batting in DH today. Oh! Gets pegged while trying to lay down that bunt.
First baseman number 35.
And I had Lorenzo Cain on the move there too. So here we are, once again, runners on first and second. I've got one out here. Now Eric Hosmer up to the plate. Lefty versus lefty. Wow. Oh, he missed it. And that's another one that goes my way. An infield hit. Hosmer's safe. Bases are loaded now. Well, I'm really surprised he didn't end up catching that one. Wow, and I was not safe by much at all. Here we go with Salvador Perez. Still have one out here. Ooh, good hit down the left field line. That's going to go off the wall. Of course, he's right exactly where he needs to be. Salvador Perez will end up with one, but he's going to bring 2 runners home. It'll be 3-0 now. Alex Gordon back up at the plate again. Oh, man. Why didn't I... I totally forgot. Hit into the double play. Not able to bring him home. All right, well, at least I'm up 3-0 here. Feeling a lot better about the offense here since we've had a good spurt here at the beginning with base hits. See, the White Sox, though, are going to try to string together a few hits maybe right here to end up getting a run, but we've got 2 outs here. Dang it, there's another one. Try to hurry up, make the throw over to third. Make sure I hold him up. Runners on first and second. Try to keep this one low to Abreu. And he gets a base hit. He's going to round third. Nope. That's right. Kind of scared him a little bit. Wow, this is really impacting the confidence of Ian Kennedy here. Just back-to-back hits. Wow, okay. White Sox get their first run here of the game. It's going to give me a 2-run lead here, but now Giovanni Soto. Man, I remember the days of Giovanni Soto back in the Tigers franchise. Gosh, that was a long time ago. That was the last one that I did, though, with MLB 2K. Like, I went back not that long ago. I actually went back and looked at some of the videos from way back in the day. Graphics on that game were so bad. I mean, and not even just comparing it now to the PS4, but just like looking at it versus PS3. I was pretty good at that game. Come on, I got to get some of this confidence back, though. Misses or watches that one. Keeping that 2-seamer low, trying to get that one to break in a little bit. Now, breaking ball low and outside. Swing and a miss. That Vulcan change is nasty. I'm going to keep throwing that until they start hitting it, which they actually might have a few times in that one. All right, White Sox have got 5 hits. I've got 4, so we're pretty even when it comes to total hits. Alcides Escobar watches ball forward. I can understand why he might not be happy with that call. That one was right at the edge of the strike zone. Come on, Whit Merrifield. And in the 9th spot, this one's going to go into right field, drop just short. Make the quick throw in. That was actually a pretty decent throw from right over to third. We got 2 outs here, so obviously no bunt. High fly ball. This one's going to be caught. Dang it. All right. Had a chance right there. I mean, at the very least, though, here, we're in the 5th now. I'm impacting his confidence. This one's going to go to the wall. I'm going to try and get Salvador Perez to go for 2. And he's safe, sliding feet first.
The left fielder, number 4.
You get some more power, though, out of Salvador Perez. That's probably one of the biggest things I'm surprised about is I get some pretty good contact, but I don't get that much power. 2 outs, Salvador Perez on second. Alex Gordon now. Gosh, late on that one. Sliding catch. Pretty epic. All right, so after the hits that I was able to string together, though I wasn't able to get any runs off of those 2 innings here. You can see White Sox are going to the bullpen. Bottom of 6, still 3-1. Still have Ian Kennedy in. We really haven't seen that many offensive highlights from the White Sox. Here I go jinxing that. But I think that just really goes to show how well Ian Kennedy's been pitching towards this part of the game. Now, I've started to notice a pretty big trend with things, too, is inning 6 or 7 that I really start to have problems pitching. I mean, I've got 56 pitches as my pitch count, so it just can't be exhaustion. Here's another one that goes to the wall. It's going to end up being a double. No runs come in from it, though. 2 runners in scoring position. Giovanni Soto up to the plate here with no outs. High fly ball. Lorenzo Cain getting underneath it, making the catch. There's not going to be a play at home, so trying to go over to third. The throw is off. Frazier's safe at third. And now I'm up by 1. All right. Nice. Vulcan change does it again. I'm 1 out away from getting out of this inning, still maintaining the lead. Okay, 2 strikeouts here for Saladino. Let's see if we can make it a perfect 3 for me here. He's calling the knuckle curve. One of the things I've started to do some more here, too, is actually go off of the pitches that are being called by Salvador Perez. Kind of adds just make a little bit more realism to the game. But I don't always go with the pitches that he calls. Are you serious? Barely fair. Run comes home. At least able to make a good play on that one. Getting to the ball pretty quick. But now the game is tied up at 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Garcia. Broken bat. Get him out at first, and that should end the inning. All right, we're going to head into the 7th now. Tied at 3. Whit Merrifield here with 1 ball. Are you serious? Don't start doing this to me now. We've seen 2 amazing defensive plays here today. The sliding catch, and now Anderson with this diving catch at short. Not cool. I'm probably not going to produce any more offense. Just saying. So with the struggles that I had here with Ian Kennedy, I'm going to bring in Nate Carnes, the righty. You can see doing pretty awesome here. So I'm feeling pretty solid about bringing him in here. 2 strikes. Make that 3. It's probably the first time today that I've thrown the 4-seamer high and inside like that. Got to keep this going, though. Nate Carnes building his confidence up. Another strikeout here with the changeup. That's 2 this inning.
The left fielder, number 53, Melky.
Not bad. Changeups are nasty in this game. Just saying. Low and inside fastball. Ooh, that's going to get past him. I wonder if we had Moustakas in rather than Cuthbert there at third, if he still would have been able to let that one roll past him. All right, Abreu. Dang it, another base hit. I think the most frustrating thing about this, too, is the White Sox haven't been getting, like, these immense, like, huge hits. There's been a few of them that have been in the gap. Just a lot of stupid singles that barely get out of the infield. They strike out Frazier, so Carnes gets out of the inning. Once again, the White Sox are going to go to the bullpen, this time bringing in Dan Jennings. I'm hoping I've got some righties coming up. You see the average is 1,000 for the righties, 0s for lefties. And, of course, here we go with Alex Gordon. But we've got 2 outs, so I think we've already broken that. Not batting 1,000 anymore, but Gordon's going to walk. We'll get him on first. Here comes Paulo Orlando, who's got the best contact here on the team. So if anybody's going to be able to bring him home, it's right here, right now. I was going to drop just short and right. Well, we get the base hit. Here we go with Cuthbert again. Ah, too low. Man, I was hoping for something just right over the heart of the plate. There was a good shot at getting some runs. Oh well, Carnes here in the 8th. Seriously, White Sox. I don't feel like I'm doing anything different here these last 2 games, but this is exactly what the Rangers were doing. All right, Sanchez swings and misses on that one. Wow, talk about like a binary performance right here. He's either striking them out or giving up these hits. Now, of course, here I go talking about these small hits that they're getting. Now we see a big one in the gap. Try to see if... Nope, we've got no play at home. Dang it. Man. All right. So now the White Sox are up 4-3. They've got the lead here. Is he going to try and go for it? Nope. Hold him up there. It probably was a good call, too, considering it was a pretty good throw from right. Nice. Changeup does it again. I think every single strikeout except one, I know for sure, maybe two, has been a changeup. Nice. Hosmer with the catch there. That ends the inning. David Robertson now coming in for the White Sox. Trying to see if he can get the save here. All right. 6 games, 4 saves. Maybe this will be like one of those other 2 games where he's not able to get the save. Come on, Lorenzo Cain. 2 outs. Yeah, nope. That's going to be it here. So I've lost 2 straight now. Started off the game with some great offense, but I wasn't able to maintain it. It's being a problem. I have to try to see what I'm doing wrong here and see if I can come up with a win here for the next game. So thanks for watching, you guys. I sure do appreciate it. More of this to come later on, so make sure you guys subscribe if you have not already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. But you guys are phenomenal people. You really are. Thank you again for watching. As always, I hope you guys have a good one.